Here we are. Ciao ragazzi, if we have Marcello. Benvenuti, welcome guys, here with this Watch Along Italy versus Romania. Ottavio here and Mike. Mike, how are you?
Yeah, really good. Thank you. How you doing? You well?
Really good. And I see that we are streaming on two different platforms today. We're going to be on Twitter and YouTube. So you can find us on Twitter, of course, and also on YouTube. We are start growing with our YouTube channel, and I saw already that Phantom on our friend Phantom from Devon is already texting us because we are 2-3 minutes late. Italian style, we can say. Italian style a little bit.
Yeah, we just took it chill here. Exciting times, unexplored times, territory for us as well in terms of hosting on both sites. So excited to see how this goes.
Well, you already have the connection, so it's gonna start already with you. I'm gonna be probably a little bit late, but we're gonna let you know, guys, when what time is when we are synchronized, more or less. So we can speak about, like, here we are, minute 23. Maybe somebody can be 1 minute forward, 1 minute in delay. Let's see how it goes. It's the first time we are trying to do this, so. Mike, we have this big game coming, 8 minutes to the start, and that's great. Finally we see Capots again, Odogu, Lamb. We spoke a little bit the other day, but what do you expect from the team?
Yeah, so I think we're probably going to see. Well, I'm hoping we'll see sort of full of confidence, a team full of confidence, and there's some players who are probably still trying to firm up their position because there's always players behind them, so they're always looking behind them. But I think it's probably going to be a good opportunity for us to to really show sort of what we're about. So I'm relatively confident. I think we're in a good spot, and I'm just excited by this one. This one's just pure excitement, no nerves.
Yeah, that's true. We have to be focused 100% on the performance, as Crowley said too. It's really important for us to show a good flow of game, no rustiness also in some different position, like bringing back Maurice at 12 after the experiment with Menoncello was our maybe first choice. Who knows, or maybe it was something like a tricky moment, showing Menoncello there and then doing something different. Who knows how was planned the use of Menoncello during this, but of course there was space in this team for him. Now we're gonna see the new Italians. We're gonna see our friend Seb Negri playing in this game. Happy for him. So let's see. In San Benedetto del Tronto, which usually is not like a rugby city, is not Treviso, is not Florence, Firenze, but it's really a welcoming, warm place to stay. Also, the captain spoke about how important is this area now after this different week.
Yeah, and I think this, we spoke about it before, but I think it's really important for Italy to, go around like the whole of Italy with these warm-up games, and hopefully we're going to see it in the autumn and we'll see it in the summer next year, because obviously it is a growing game. And right now it's obviously very secluded to the northeast, so it'd be really good to, try and open up. Yeah, exactly. And where better to do it in, a place which it's peak of tourist season, just after Ferragosto as well. So yeah, I'm excited by this one.
Something that I have to say, there are some spots at the stadiums. You can see some empty seats. That sucks a little bit because it's always important. But let's see. Hopefully, this result, the match is gonna be enjoyable for everywhere in Italy and overseas for the Italian supporters. So let's see how it goes here. But here, I see now the players entering in the field, so we are almost there.
So for me, I'll pause. I'm literally, they've just lined up for the anthems.
Okay, so we're gonna connect on the same moment. So
it's not let me pause.
Well, don't worry. You're gonna be a little bit forward than me, so you can tell me something. Show all your emotions. It's not gonna be.
I was going to say,
Any
I don't
problem?
like to give too much away. But with regards to the empty seats, I think, we need to stress that it's not a typical Italian city.
That's true.
Quite football dominated city. So I'm going to be excited to see sort of the attendance numbers, but I think like it's I was always expecting a few empty seats on this one, to be honest.
And somebody says it's only Romania. Well, let's say something. The Romanian immigrants in Italy, it's a good piece of the migration on the last 20 years. So they're really connected. We're almost speaking pretty similar languages. So that's true. That's really important. There is always been a connection, Italy, Romania, in some way. In some way, there has always been. And let's see how it goes. Let me see what. Well, versus Japan, there will be more. Of course, in Treviso is gonna be full, but for the same reason, Treviso is gonna be a rugby stadium in a rugby city. So of course, it's gonna be completely packed in this case. But let's see how we're gonna reflect in this. We're gonna have Faiva too in this game. So which are the challenge for you, Mike? Which are the players to watch in this game?
I think the challenges for us as a team is just a complete performance over the full 80 minutes. I think you mentioned yesterday we need to have the same mentality from moment one to the 80th minute, and I think something that most tier one nations have is this winning mentality and a cutthroat mentality, and that's something that I think we're slowly developing, but I think that's something that we need to sort of almost like speed up before the World Cup, because teams haven't been afraid to put their foot on our
That's
neck,
true.
and if this is going to be a game where we're confident going into it, we need to do the same.
Absolutely, we need to do the same. We have to approach as a big team. We can say like, let's see if we don't have all the experience, but we need to be strong in every side of the ball, on and off, attack, defense. We need to be really 100% focused on this. I would like to remember everybody that can follow us. They can subscribe to the YouTube channel, or on Twitter they can follow us at Italian Rugby Pod, or you can follow Mike on Italian Rugby Forum and me, 8 Ottavio Arenello, Rugby Cocciotto on YouTube. And then let's see, Mike, you are ready because you are. Oof.
I'm focused. Just going back to the point where you're asking players to watch out for. I think it's going to be a very important game for Alessandro Garbisi. I think it's going to be a really important game for full score as well, because this could potentially make us take all four scrum halves like South Africa. So eyes on Garbisi, and for a first as well, the first ever brother partnership at 9 and 10 for Italy ever. So making history regardless. And I think, there's probably going to be some eyes on, like you said, Murisi, and see how he adapts. I say how he adapts, but I'm sure he thought he was probably going to have a bit of a rest. Neymar as well. Massive game for him. Massive game for him. Hasn't played since December, right?
Right. So the big expectation are on him, I think, because we were thinking who's gonna be the third. Is it fair to call him? I think he is learning, still keep learning from mistakes, and that's great. And now we want to see him not off the field. We want to see him playing well, playing for Italy. So let's see how they're gonna be in the field. Pretty tough first row, we can say. Ferrari, Faiva, and Nemer. Whoa, no, something that we saw last year at Treviso.
And obviously always excited to see like a Dogwu, and as a Quins fan, I know what Dino Lamb can do, and it'd be nice to see sort of how he gets on without Rutz on the field. So let me know where you're at. For me, they've just finished the Italian national anthem.
Oh, well, look, I am a little bit earlier. I saw now the smile of
I can pause
Capuozzo.
it now. I can pause it. So
nice.
I'll tell you what. Let me wait until it's right at the kickoff. and then I'll pause for you to catch up.
And also, Mike, let's give a clue to our listeners, our viewers. This week we have the pleasure to have one of the player in the field today.
Yeah. I mean, one of our mystery guests.
Yes, one of our mystery guests. So, guys, you have to figure out who's the mystery guest, and I would like to remember everybody to listen Fratelli di Rugby podcast. You can follow us on Twitter, of course. We are on the page on Spotify, every audible platform, I can say. So you're gonna have a really good surprise on for the podcast, and that's it. I would like to say hi to Marcello, so if he's not here today with us, but he's the third part of the of Fratelli di Rugby. So ciao Marcello.
Yeah, and congratulations
with him.
To Marcello for his 1,000 followers on Twitter. So yeah, well done, the boy.
Good achievement for the boy.
Right, I'm just about to pause.
Just about to kick. Yes, I'm probably a couple of 1 minute, 2 minutes, but back.
Right, no, so I just need to quickly hear and see what Luke Pearce says.
Oh, don't worry. Oh, I'm not gonna listen them. So maybe Mike.
There we go. Just waiting for the yeah, I'm gonna turn it off in a sec. I just want to hear the countdown so I can do it right on.
So they're saying like
right.
Okay, no, I
paused.
Completely different. So they have a pretty young 9-10 combination. I suggest to see what Francisco wrote on Twitter. I've reposted on my channel too, so to have some information more about Romania. We had all the preview in the last couple of days, and then let's see how we're gonna be. Pierce, good referee, right? What do you think about Mike?
Fantastic ref. Really happy to have him.
Fantastic, like all the refs, Mike. Like all the refs.
Yeah, but I think even without an ounce of irony, I think Luke Pearce is a really good ref. So we could have got a worse draw. Let's put it like that. So quite happy that we got Luke.
Oh, absolutely. I like the way he speak in the field. So for me, they already kick, and now Romania has possession of the ball, and they kick away.
I've just pressed play.
Okay, so let's see how we're gonna react, because sometimes we don't kick the ball back to them. We don't have usually a strategy kick like a tactic ping pong, tactic kicking. But here we saw Capuozzo already kicked down back the ball to them. I am at the first minute of the game, 42 seconds at the moment, Mike. If you wanna,
you're a few seconds ahead, but it's going to be interesting. I think they're probably going to use that sunlight. Looks like they're going to be kicking to the left corner quite a lot. Take advantage of that.
And then let's see what we have in serve, because we're really working with different variation from line out, and that's going to be something interesting to see. All the variation, how we're going to create the space for Odogo, as we said, for Menoncello. There is some, like, for example, the first play now, it's pretty similar to other plays that we had. Of course, now we're going to try to spread around the field. And we have pretty quick cracks, seems to have a lot of options, no?
Yeah,
wide.
Here we go.
So here, who has Odogo, first carry. So we had the double carry from the wing, and look there. Whoa.
The space now on the wing, yeah. Come on.
Yeah. You saw the blonde Garbisi, because now we have the blonde Garbisi with those hair like Bruno. Those two guys, they like the blonde... I call it the mesh, like when you change color of your hair.
Yeah. A dog who's so dogged. He was so dogged in that contact. He's a hard guy to take down, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
He's a good person to have on your team. Right. So second line out, first Romanian line out is where I'm at, I think.
Yeah. Let's see if we're gonna jump. Good that we had already the first one, a proper line out. Now sometimes we struggle with throw the line out, even if we've been the second team for the line out success in the Six Nations this year, with 42 catch by Ruzza, for example. something great. And today we don't have Rutsa, so they decided to play again. They're trying to speed up too, Mike, seems like.
Yeah, looks like. Okay.
Great. Who's the first winner? Oh, we have Mr. Nemer with the first juggle of the week, the first juggle of the day.
Here it is. It's just happening for me now.
Oh, okay. So sorry. If you
That's
want,
right.
now I am a minute
eight months out.
3.2. 8 months out, the revenge start. So Nemer, good on this.
2 minutes 50.
Bueno el Nemer.
That's it. I as a player, I think he's such an asset. Like, even Benetton fans will know, like, he loves a punt as well, doesn't he? He loves a good nudge across the field when he gets the ball.
I'm waiting for something like that today with a
chip and chase, up and
chip
under.
and chase. Ooh, next one. Grab a kick.
That's it.
So we organize again a second mall. They collapse our mall. Everything is legal here. Couple of move, and of course we have Brex as a first playmaker, usually after Garbisi. And now we lost a bad ball into the 22, but at least, Mike, we are in the position to still have the advantage of the ball. So we have ball there.
Just got turned over for me, and then they knocked it on. All right, okay, cool, perfect. I'll tell you what, I'm going to quickly just try and see if I can scoot forward a second, just so I'm with you.
Oh yeah, sorry, Mike, but if you
right.
want, I can go like 3-4 seconds.
No, that's fine.
What's your 420 now?
420. 2 seconds.
423. So we're
okay. 423. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Tell me when you're at 435.
Now, no, 435 is now 435 for me.
Okay.
So we are a little bit later. No, we are back. So 445 for now. We have this scrum into the 22. So this is gonna be our second entry in the 22 with possession. The first one ends with advantage, so a scrum for us, which is good, but still we didn't score from there. But let's see how we're gonna spend our second.
I'm hoping
possession.
we see Halafihi run it in here. To be honest, I know we'll probably ship it, but like that. I think that's what we'll.
Yeah, let's see how if we are stuck. We have this 2 men stuck behind the rack. Yes, behind the scrum, and there it is.
Yeah, there we go.
So we saw this move multiple times. It's great to start with Paolo Dogu. So guys, 5-0, 5-0 now, and then Garbisi to the kick. This is one of the worst scenarios for the defense. No, actually, Mike, you have multiple option, front foot, back pass, and if you move properly the ball, there's always one option. No, and in this case, Paolo Dogu scored.
Yeah, so I think they were expecting a hard carry through the middle. I think so. They were too tight, and if as long as the pass is accurate and we're precise, we're going to find space on the wing. And a Dogu's not a guy, not kind of guy that you want to give like a yard or a second.
No, you don't want to give him nothing. And he shows, because maybe from the replay we can see maybe something a little bit different around how he moved. Maybe we're gonna see on our review, no, our podcast. We're gonna see how it moved into defense, and but great. Benvenuto Paolo. So after the first 20 minutes and the HIA in the first game, now we have 6 minutes in and we scored. Bad this kick from Garbisi, we can say, no?
Yeah. I mean, again, you can maybe give him. Yeah, you can maybe give him like a tiny bit because it's into the sun, but he definitely should have been a bit closer, wouldn't he?
Yeah, a little bit closer. And also, it's interesting how this move now. Everybody are focused on, not everybody, but sometimes the defenders are focused on Capozzo, because you have two good options in this case, Mike, because we have Capozzo and Odogu for the
lovely
decision.
restart from them, to be honest.
Yeah, that's great. They just in the corner, they try to move us differently in the field. Let's see how we
go on, Dino.
Move the ball in the middle. Well, this is
a
lot of playing around. This is a wow. Oof. This is a double wow. And then we lost the ball. So it's
they want to keep pace up
XC
quick as
strategy
well.
worked.
Yeah,
they moved properly. Now let's see if they're gonna be able to have a good transition, but seems like they're moving a little bit slower after the good possession they got. Man, well, we had a problem with
they knocked it
hands. Now it's for us. So we almost have been playing for almost 1 minute now with in open play. That's great. This is a classic then, no? When we go with Ioane attacking strongly.
Yeah. We like to give him almost like a fullback run up, don't we? Just let him have free reign. Here we go.
Man, like a rugby league style.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no!
And then
you're gonna have to make it back.
Man, they got it. They got the ball. Man, look at this, what we did. Ooh, let's see. Who's the guy? So Garbisi was there. Man, they intercept us. So
I think it was knocked on by the Dogwoo and the Sun, and then they got it on the bounce. I think.
Okay, so and I can see there is a guy on the floor, which is Lamaro.
Yeah.
Oof, Amaro this starting moment of the field. Yes, Amaro, guys, it's something bitter, we can say now, because we saw our captain
wait a sec, this is getting reviewed.
Yes, of course. After all this week, every contact, if a player is gonna be on the field, like laying on the field, they're gonna review everything. Let's see how was the bad. That's bad because it's like I saw it maybe
in the ruck.
Maybe it's that. Yes, he was going in the ruck. They clean up on his face. So shoulder on the face. Let's see. That sucks.
Our captain as well. Here we go. Nervous times.
Yeah. Let's see. He got a how you call it? A big shoulder in the face. Not to say something bad, but the hit was so. First of all, Julian is gonna come in. No.
Yeah, I think so. He's someone that we want to bubble up as well. But I think here we go. I think Luke Pearce looking at it now. He's just walked over to the little screen. Wait a sec.
From the other angle, looks bad, worse.
Let's see. We go. Let's see this.
Sorry,
yeah,
no,
I mean that's shoulder in the face, isn't it?
Yeah. Sorry, I said Zuliani, but we have as option we have Lorenzo Cannone.
Right, here we go. I need a better angle than that.
Yeah,
nothing clear and obvious for that angle. We need. Is this the angle? Right, so he comes in at pace, tucks, looks shoulder to head to head.
No. Look, he never tried to wrap, like they're just a shoulder charge. Absolutely.
Oh, he's going straight red. He's not even going for a review.
Oh, of course. Well, he's clever. We love Luke Pearce when try to.
I mean, it is red, but I thought it had to go through a review.
So now Cannone in or Ruzza in? What's gonna be the change? Ruzza number 6, and they're gonna put the Negri at 7. What are they gonna do, Mike?
Well, that's it. I think that's probably gonna be what they'll do. They'll put or they'll move Lamb maybe to 6, see how he gets on, because this will be a good match to see how he does in the back row.
With Dino at 6.
Yeah, with Dino at 6. Yeah.
Nice. Let's see. Mozok out. Mozok that play at the beginning of the year, a couple of games. And
we need to do better than that.
Absolutely better than that. Now they counter-attacking again from their field.
Right, we've got
playing around.
We've got the ball here.
Did you understand who was the guy that came in for Lamar, or Lamar is in the field? Because I don't have the audio of the game, so
I've turned it off. But
okay, great.
I'll tell you what. Let me put it on. Just let me know if you can hear it. And I'll take one ear out. Can you hear that on the mic?
But it's too low the volume. So don't worry about it, Mike. Don't worry about it.
I'll tell you what. I'll keep it off. Keep it off. We'll people let us know if you've seen if Lamaro's come off.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
our little magician.
We're playing. Yeah, the little wizard there.
Do you remember 2018, 2019 Minotti?
That guy,
yeah,
pretty similar. Pretty
those
similar.
two are so similar. So similar.
When we had Bellini.
Bellini playing out of his skin. That game. I remember the
Do you remember game. That when they made that X in the middle of the field with Ioane, I think, where they were Ioane, Bellini, and Minozzi.
There's Lamaro.
Crazy game. Okay, let's see. What's gonna happen. Because I didn't see any graphic too.
Well, I don't know if you remember the was it the France game where we scored that outrageous try. I think that's one of the best tries I've seen in a long time. That was beautiful.
That was great. That was a great try. And now let's see how we're gonna. We try to play every game, every attack now.
Yeah,
playing wide. Now let's see how we're gonna. Yes, absolutely. Now we have even more space. So shape on shape, layer on layer of attack.
We were second too late though, but nice and easy that one.
But still there. Good the pass. Good the
against better teams though. Like we need to be getting that ball out.
Absolutely.
Cleaner. That was it worked, but it could have not have worked.
So the rustiness that we saw sometimes now, and we try to play the same up. We can say we score almost from the same kind of move, because always we have the stack of two coming on the side. Good move, Garbisi, Ioane. This is a Garbisi, Ioane, which is great to see.
Yeah, and also Garbisi did really well, like I said, to plant both defenders there, but I think against a better team, the 9 would have drifted out and left it to the 6. They didn't need 2 defenders on Garbisi.
No, in this moment, they can't. They can put something like that, and waiting for the transformation.
So I think Lamaro's probably gone HIA. I'm just going to have a quick look on Twitter whilst we're waiting for the conversion.
Oh yeah. Let me see how's going here. We are ready. Of course, guys, we are minute 12:35. For us, Garbisi is just kicking now, and it's on. So we go 12 at the moment against Romania. We did something good, but something that was in the moment of the tackle on Lamaro. If we think about the Romanian winger, understand our play. I didn't see any replay on that situation, but we have to be better into decision because it was pretty soft from the other one. And then see. Let me put here of the Italy 12, Romania 0, nil, 0, 12-0, 12 a niente.
Boom.
We can say boom. Guys, if you have any questions, we are open to listen from you. I saw that some commentary from Phantom on YouTube about the tackle. So there we are there, and now we're gonna start from another scrum, and this scrum.
So Halafihi, Cannon has gone in. Seb's gone the other side.
Yes. So we have Cannone at 6 in this moment. Then let me write to Marcello.
Lovely.
So
I thought we would have got that. Oof. Good tackle.
He moved the ball at least. So this is a game where we're expecting to play free flow from. That's good from Negri. That a good kick from Garbisi too, Mike.
Yeah. Well, he played fly half, didn't he? So the irony is, for those of you who don't know, at age grade, Paolo played scrum half, Alessandro played fly half, and then they changed at age grade where Paolo started playing fly half, and Alessandro, I think, they probably realised that he's probably going to be slightly more of a diminutive like stature and put him at scrum half. So he does have fantastic feet. We saw in the under-20s last year, he does have quality feet, Alessandro.
Man, you see how happy was the the Romanian coach when Vavasa kicked that ball.
Yeah.
Pretty
Here we
happy
go.
about the decision. So we're using this option sometimes, which is Alafi break and
think you got
then
that.
Cannone, Garbisi in the middle. Garbisi in the middle almost.
Wow.
Is it there?
Yeah, I think you got it.
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice try.
That was lovely. That was lovely.
Yep, absolutely.
Nice.
Bravo Alafi, muy bien Alafi, molto bene. È molto bene Garbisi, we have to say.
Yeah.
No?
Can't fault him.
Move. Sexton loop around
Lovely.
with a fake on the back. So the flat pass, number 8, another number 8. We're playing double 8.
Also, if that went wide, it was 2-0 as well. So
it's great.
Yeah,
the work they did.
Yeah, well, Halafihi and Maurici just sucked in the defense there, didn't they? So like, there was a grubber across field there. If ever I saw one, it was on.
It was on. So 19. We are minute 16, 30 in this moment on my laptop. On my laptop. So let's see, 19. Let me add here so we have the right results. If somebody is not looking at the game, a minute now ready for the restart. And good job. For now, what we were expecting by Italy and by also Alessandro Garbisi, we can say everything is how
Seb.
it should be. Stoic. Man, this guy.
That needed to go past, that needed to be a missed pass, but that's right. Still 3-3.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's important the way
Maurici.
He's hit a couple of players. Now we're playing really. This is gonna be another good option. I like the way he tried to resist Garbisi again, but there is something in the rack, I think. We lost it there.
Yeah. They're attacking. They're attacking the fringes quite a lot. Fringes of the rock.
Absolutely.
I wonder if their expectation is that we fan out. So there's a yard of space because we're not putting pillars up.
We improved more in the last couple of games with pick and go, which is usually not our thing. In the last wasn't at least our thing. So they're trying to soak up players around the fringes and then having a lot of space with all the set, like the shape set outside, ready to move.
I mean,
pretty enjoyable day there.
As a standard, we don't really engage in multi-phase, do we? We normally have a couple of plays and then we want to attack disorganized defense. So we want to stretch them out. We want to do that. So, and we saw how important it was against Scotland, right? Last minute, if it was, a tiny bit cleaner, or like if, one of those 50-50s went our way, like it could have been a very different score against Scotland. But multi-phases ultimately at the end of the game, if it's close, like that, those win or lose you games, don't they?
Absolutely,
especially pick and goes.
We're going good with the scrum, seems like. No, now we're gonna go even better because they're gonna play differently in this option of play. Or they put up more players in the scrum and they kick down.
Kick. Right.
Yeah, that was pretty long kick.
Yeah.
See how many times you wanna let the ball go.
Here we go. If you get past here, there's space. There's space. Actually, oof. Fair play.
And another one. Man, this guy.
I think it was
Genji. How many boom?
Oh, here we go.
Look with it.
Of course.
Look at that. Look at that.
Of course. Just of course.
Of course you're gonna score, but man, they stop our kick if we want to think about it.
No. Yeah. And again, I think we need to take it in the context of whom we're playing. And we've been caught out. We've been caught out with some charge downs in recent times. I mean, obviously they were unfortunate there. That could have bounced anywhere. But of course, it had to, it had to
It
be
had to go to the slower player in the field, right?
Oh, mate,
the less evasive of everyone. How many tries has Capozzo with Italy?
I want to say so. It was 2 against Scotland. 1 against. Was it one against France? One against 2 against Australia. 1 against Samoa. No, he didn't play Samoa. 2 against Australia. I want to say. I'm guessing. I want to say 6.
Guessing you want to say 6. Let's see. So he played for Italy 11 games, and he scored 6 tries in 11 games. Now 12-7. Yep.
Okay, nice.
So let me change the banner again because we scored in the meantime. It's gonna be my main job today is gonna be to change the.
Not to pick at hairs, because obviously, you know, we're Italian fans and we need to enjoy this as well. But I think with an eye to, you know, the next game and an eye to the World Cup, let's pick out the points where I think there are areas to improve. I mean, immediately, you know, Gattuso is a little bit rusty off the boot.
That's a situation, absolutely.
Yeah, and I think
another one from Negri in the meantime.
He's absolutely smashing those exits. And I think, you know, they've clearly identified a weakness for us at Ruck when they're attacking, like maybe how many players we put in at the Ruck and where the space is. So that's something that we'll probably need to tighten up as well.
That's true, absolutely. And also, like, don't overplaying. I think sometimes, like when we need to find space and we have to be. Look, like for example, this pass for Nicotera, no?
Yeah,
those kind of like the silly mistakes after the break. We have to learn to do not commit mistakes after the break, the line break.
That's captain's back.
One of the
and you saying that is absolutely true, and that's been true for ages, right? So I think against Wales, was it Wales? Anyway, one of the
Wales, yes, absolutely.
Well, the amount of clean breaks that we created, and you know, almost because maybe it's a confidence thing. You know, we don't have the support runners because we just assume that we'd be off the back of like a kick. So you know, our wingers and fullback were maybe a little bit more tentative about joining the attacking line. There was like that little bit of uncertainty, but I you know, you're absolutely right. I think, and that's the difference between like a good team and a great team, is the amount of players and options that they have when there's a line break. And you know, we saw against South Africa just now. South Africa basically played a Mourinho-esque, you know, park the bus type thing and just counter-attacked everything Wales had to give them. So like, you know, there's space for that in the modern game, as long as you guys, you know, like our players react and there's numbers going off the back of the person that's made the line break. You know, there's always going to be opportunities to score tries. So good to see that we're trying, but like you said, I think it's a little bit of overplaying.
A little bit of overplaying, yes, because we don't have sometimes all these numbers about line breaks, so we have to be like
3 on 2 hit. Oh, there we go.
Okay, I am a minute 23, 38, 9, 40 now. So I'm a little bit there, but let's see with the scrum.
So
of course, it's gonna be good.
Off that play, right? Because Capozzo was back, Adogwu should have joined the defensive line there, right? Because then he could have covered the kick out like into the corner. So again, like just maybe communication, maybe it's, you know, just a little bit of rustiness, but it would have been good because it left a 3-on-2 without having Adogwu into the defensive line.
That's true. So we have to be careful about those connection. We're gonna have to strengthen our connection, our binding between those players. What is important now also is we scored 24 points in 24 minutes, which is great. We didn't have those first 20 minutes are the 20 minutes like it happened last year in the 2022 when we play against Romania just before Georgia. So that is also good way. Of course, there is a red card. Yes, we know that, but still, it's not our fault if there is a foul play and a red card.
Ultimately, you can only play what's in front of you, right? And we know the importance of clean play, especially over the past couple of weeks with all the controversies. I think it's something that I've banged on about so often in the podcast. Probably Ottavio and Marcello are probably bored to hear me say it, but fine margins here, guys. Fine margins. Win and lose games nowadays. So it's important to ensure that you guys are playing in the confines of the laws, and especially at World Cup, an injury, a red card, win or loses World Cups too. So it's not
So
our
here
fault.
we have some other.
Oof, that was beautiful.
Yes, we have legs going on. I love that we saw
The leg drive.
So yes, leg drive, and we saw a lot of player keep smashing people. I don't know how many defenders beaten has this guy, but probably is the one with the forward with more. Oh, look at him! Look at the guy! Come on! Come on!
Right,
It's almost there. Sorry, I thought was Negri in the middle of the field, but was Niccolò Cannone charging and Negri wide in the last 15 meters. That was a good kick.
Oh, he scored. Nice.
I didn't understand if it's scored or not because I don't see anybody.
I think I'm 3 seconds ahead of you. So you'll see in a sec. I'm at 45.
Oh, was a full play, and then we play a tap and go first with Nicotera, and from there, come on, let's try. We scored again. So think about
as well.
Yes, he already stretched himself really well. But think about earlier. No, it was nice to see Capozzo, Ioane, and Odogu touch that ball all together. But then, if you see, of course, Garbisi is gonna play for Garbisi, playing wide again. But Capozzo was already on the wing on the left, and probably he was able to score again if Alessandro Garbisi was going to attack on the left side of that last rack after the line break. But
Otto, you know what I love here? I love. We took 15, 20 seconds for that conversion. We want to play. We want to keep the tempo high. We want to keep the pressure on.
That's true.
That's what we can ask for, right?
Yeah, we want this. We want the attitude to play the 80 minutes strongly, 100%, and this is gonna happen. We have the right mindset, and now we are 31-0. Of course,
on that line break, it's interesting that Adogwu got the he was one
side.
Yeah. So he changed sides and he just went on the line break, and that's like what we were literally just talking about. Instinctively, I think our Italian team of old were maybe slightly more conservative, but he was off his wing already, looking to play straight away, to help on the counter.
Let me write on our Twitter that if some of you guys want to leave a comment, we can read it in our live.
Okay.
We
need to just so you know, we're 5 meters out. They're 5 meters out, sorry, from our line. Great double tackle there.
That was a good one. And now let's see how. Ooh.
Right. Oh, knocked on. Right, we'll take that. Dino Lam picked it up.
Everything. Yeah, I took everything there.
Right, it's fine. We'll take that. We'll take that scrum. I want to see a big scrum. Oh, we're playing it.
They're playing.
Yeah.
They're playing a lot.
Oh no, I think we've got that on as well.
Bah. It's a little bit of confusion. That's what I don't want to see at the minute 30 in our. What's happening over there? Another tackle. This is the overplaying, right?
3 on 1 hit if we got in. Lamb. Nice.
Man, sometimes I hope Johan is gonna kick a ball away and just run, but it's never gonna happen.
Ferrari milking the penalty. That's beautiful. Oh, you spoke and he did it. You spoke and he did it.
Man, I'm happy. So I'm a little bit later than you,
magician.
but I'm looking here.
Right, 2 seconds. Let me pause again. How I'm at 30-16.
Okay, no, 30-0-4. I saw the kick. Okay, it was better to attack that
Okay.
ball.
I've paused. You're 30-06. Give me 5.
Oh
I'm
no,
at
I was
30-24.
able, Mike. I was able to fast forward it a little bit. I'm 30-33 now, so a little bit better. I don't know how I lost some connection with it. So, come on. So let me write under what we wrote here. Let me see how it's going.
Right, I'm at 30-54. Heads up.
Yeah. So we overplayed too much in that area, no?
Yeah.
Like, okay, the second time, third time, please kick that ball, no? That is something that we want to see too.
They've already got hands on hips.
Of course, they're gonna put hands everywhere. So I like the shape we're doing, Mike. We're playing with this shape a little bit more tight, more like a diamond shape. Usually we play more flat, and I like these diamond shapes for the option behind the of 9. We can say shape of 9 with the ball there. Good play until now for Lamb on the line out. Let's see if we're gonna score again soon. And then I'm gonna show the. Let me put it on.
Oh, that was lovely from Brett. Oh no.
Yeah, there was a good first move, we can say, but then the accuracy with Get Busy wasn't there. Also, it was
Right, they've knocked it
in the
on,
meantime.
so it's going to be their scrum.
Another good tackle, but still moving the ball. Let's see how seems like they're trying to counterattack too from really far away, which is weird. No, think about a game playing a squad like that is suffering, and with a player less.
Yeah, maybe they did some analysis and realized they struggled with the old kick as well.
The kick is not so good. We can say, come on, we can say the kick is not so good. In the meantime, I'm gonna share on the screen. Let me see what is. Okay, we have something. If we want to share,
so whilst you're doing that, let me ask you a question. So what do you reckon we expect at halftime? Do you reckon we start bubble wrapping some players?
Maybe, why not? For example, Lamaro can be the player to go out. One of the things that we can wait. I want to see more minutes by Nemer. That's for sure. Yeah. And in the meantime, here I put you were speaking about line breaks. Now in this game, of course, we had a lot of line breaks, and you can see our peak with the blue line was against Wales actually, and was 11 line breaks in that game. And then we went down with 3 against Scotland during the Summer Nation Series, 4, and then 2 against Ireland. So of course this game is going to be the game that is going to help these stats to grow. No,
yeah, definitely. We've done 3 or 4 already, and we're at 34 minutes, so it'd be nice to try and get to 11 again.
Yes, and now they also changed their number 3 at the moment. Their prop.
Right, and he's borrowing that. They got it up.
In the meantime, Phantom wants Allan titolare, please. Phantom is not the best boot today by Garbisi, but for the rest of the game, let's give him more minutes. Of course, it's Mamma. That is a that is a silly kick by our team. Who was there? Johan again?
Kick, isn't it? All right, here we go. See, that's the point where
Counter-attack.
I would have liked to have kicked when because they weren't committing to the blitz, and then they blitzed and there was loads of space just behind the defensive line. That's where
There was space
Garbisi
there.
probably should have gone chip and chase if he wanted to do it. Oh,
Yeah,
Seb.
chip in. I didn't see him. I'm gonna see it right now with this flat pass. Of course, bringing players with him, and then Alafi moving the ball fast. Well done by Morisi. Good work by Odogu now, and then shape again with the 4 players in the rack. Another
Oh, they turned
dummy
it
by
over.
Negri, which is always good to see. Cannon, another pick and go. You see, when Negri attacks, there is a pick and go. There is a move by the Italians forwards, and then we lose the ball there. That is not nice. Ooh, that was a nice pass. That was a nice pass. Man, we are covering.
Oh, is he all right? That was a lovely tackle.
Yes, Simeonescu. In that
that was
case,
lovely.
Yeah, something that Ioane loves to do is when he did a lot of this kind of tackle in the Super Rugby season this year.
I'm sure Darcy.
Well done.
I think Darcy Graham will probably send this man a Christmas card, won't he?
Of course.
He's like, thank you for getting him back.
Yeah. So well done, Simeonescu. Well done.
Yeah.
Good tackle.
Yeah, it was lovely tackle. Like, and to be fair to him, he had to do it on his own, and he's just won his team 25 30 yards. Bless him. Like that's all you can ask for. So what would you have liked to have seen there for us differently?
So differently, this is the game where in a moment I want to see Fusco playing not at 9 in a moment of the game.
12, yeah.
I want to see Garbisi Fusco together in the field, just to understand the options. No, as Kieran Crowley said, we have options. So let's put Fusco there too. Let's move Ioane. Let's play Fusco 11 for 10 minutes, just because. They play all. Well, I don't know why.
Oh no!
Another great kick. This is a great kick.
What I don't understand is they brought it back, so it wasn't 50-22. It was before the halfway. He didn't need to touch that, but he didn't know.
But because probably there was the line out was quick line out inside our. Half,
it wasn't 50-21 because they passed it back.
Let's say the kick was a proper 50-22 kick,
but they passed it back into their half.
No, man, seems yes, but at the end it's Capozzo, the guy that bring the ball out. So in theory, if Capozzo wasn't going to touch, probably was at the half field.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna review this during the analysis to see how it was, to understand how we are connected with the situations too. Sometimes.
Good D here. Come on, boys. Oh, they're turning. They're turning.
Okay, they're putting 14 players, 13. How many? I see the centers.
Right.
I see the centers, but we're still working. And now they arrived. Do they? They arrived with a.
Oh.
Okay, penalty try.
Yeah.
Penalty try. They put the 12, the 13 in the line. Oh, yellow card.
Yeah. Well, with penalty
yellow
try,
card.
Be,
okay.
Who got it though?
Man, don't tell me Alafi, please. No, Lamaro. Let's see who's gonna go. Yeah. I saw a pat on Lamaro's cheek by Ferrari. So yes, it's Lamaro. Lamaro out. Let me see what he's trying to do.
Oh, he just collapsed it, didn't it? Yeah,
it's just there. Well, they arrived at the end with three players more in this action.
That's right. Hopefully, that's his. Hopefully that he's done his job, right? Yes, they've scored. It's 31-7. But
so how many minutes? How many minutes is gonna play Lamaro? 10 minutes Simbin. How many minutes he stayed out for the HIA? How long he's been out?
Yeah, he's played like 20 minutes, hasn't he? Nice take.
Phantom, don't get mad. I see him on YouTube being mad. Don't get mad about this game. Yes, we can be like we can think about later, but now
Right, here we go.
let's enjoy the moment.
Magician.
31-7. Let me change.
Oh,
Let me change
oh
here
no.
in the meantime. Well, that was a good tackle.
I think that was. I think they hit Caportes on the head there. They need to check that.
Well, they're gonna go check. In the meantime, I'm going to close a couple of windows, so I don't know if it's slowing down a little bit the connection or it's
Ooh.
only. Man, what is that? Like, is it a tackle? What is? I don't know. That contact, no, between their player. But anyway,
We're at half time.
Mike, half time.
Yes.
Here we are.
Yeah.
So 31-7. Let me add our banner. But so if you have to tell me how was the game, and I didn't watch the game, what you can tell me?
Yeah, I think to summarize, it's a game where we're starting to see how we want to maybe like exit. We've seen a lot from Seb Negri, carry really aggressively in the 22 just to get some front football and giving us a platform to attack. And I think, we're probably going to see that a lot in the World Cup. And, it's really interesting to see sort of how we're looking to attack in their 22 now as well. Typically we go and try and stretch it and put it out to the wing, but there's been some nice intricate like interplay between Garbisi and as in Alessandro Garbisi, Paolo,
Garbitis.
and the Garbisi squad, and and the centres, and like I said, we've seen what makes Paolo Doggu really dangerous as well. His low centre of gravity is hard to stop, and his willingness to get forward, which I think has been good. So if I had to summarise, I'd say, right, listen, it's a first half job done. Let's see what happens in the second half. Maybe we can start, like you said, trying to play out certain scenarios. If Maurici were to go off, like what would we do? And this is where we learn a little bit more about the team in the second half, and I'm hoping we see that personally.
Look, I agree with you. Something that we said during these early 40 minutes, maybe it's a little bit more accuracy on some passing wise after the break line, in general speaking, and then some kicks by Johan, I'm thinking, but in general, to understand also Garbisi kicking at the post, but in general also sometimes trying to understand when is the time to kick that ball instead of overplaying, because I think we overplayed a couple of times in our 22 when we're not gonna have all the time this freedom to move the ball with this kind of pressure by a team like Romania, that is struggling. But at the end of the last 10 minutes, he put a little bit more of pressure, couple of tackles well done. We weren't organized, and they scored one try, and almost they did something else in the second one. So
credit where like it's due with Romania as well. I think they're trying stuff clearly. They want to try and attack out the 22. Like we said, they're trying some different things out, and maybe that's because they know their strengths, and similar to us, it could be that they feel more confident, playing it out on the wing, and feel like that's an area where they can potentially do damage to us as much as we can do to them. So like I think this next half is going to be really interesting. I want to see hopefully like early changes in for example with Lamaro, we know what he gives. We don't need to see any more.
That's true.
And maybe we do see sort of Lam at blind, or Ruta blind side. That would be really interesting as well.
Wow.
An additional sort of lineup option as well, and how we can adapt to that, and the different opportunities that we have to attack in a different manner. And yeah, I'm positive. It's a positive half, right? Like we take it what it is. It's a positive half.
I think it's a positive half. We're never gonna be satisfied 100%, but it's the way Italian audience is made too. Sometimes, no. If we play well with not a so strong team, but the team was a bad team. If we won we play, but we lose against a better team, but that was better. But
Not only that, I think
let's try to be positive on something that we saw. 30 points in the first half, job done, and Mike, everybody are walking on their feet, which is something
that's the most important thing, right? Like, I think we were joking, but I wasn't joking. I would take a 1 point win with no injuries, no yellow cards, no red cards, no suspensions. That genuinely, right? So next half is about precision. It's about precision, how precise we are, when we're going to play and attack, how precise we are when we're defending, so we can keep ourselves squeaky clean. And fingers crossed there's no horrible injuries that come of it. What I will say is the conditions there, having spoken to a couple of the players, we know it is scorching hot, like scorchingly hot. It's humid at the moment. We just saw in the changing rooms they're pouring like water, the substitutes pouring water over their head. So that's telling you how hot it is that these Italian players are struggling. Yeah, like it is so hot. So it's going to be a good measure of our fitness as well. I think inevitably we're probably going to see a drop off at some point just because of the heat and how hot it is, how much it's going to sap out of them. But I think it's going to be a really interesting second half.
Look, I'm gonna let you read this commentary by Phantom on our YouTube page, guys. We are streaming on Twitter and we are on YouTube. Paolo Garbisi, frankly shocking from the tee. Yes, it wasn't his best day since the starting of this game. And Carly has backbone. He needs to drop him to the bench. I don't agree with this because he needs to play and kick those balls in the field, not only in training. So probably for that reason also, I think what Alan is going to give you from the tee and from the field. We saw Garbisi, not the best Garbisi that we saw in the recent couple of years, we can say, also with the Azzurri. So I think it's really important for him to be there, to keep playing. And then let's see, maybe today can be another game where we're gonna see later Garbisi Allan together. Let's see if they're gonna be some switch like Garbisi 12 or Allan 15 and Capozzo on the, because now maybe you can try something different. We can put Odogu as a Menoncello-ish in the middle of the field, like we saw. We can put Garbisi as a Morisi style, but with the break sense. So we can change a lot and Capozzo on the wing. So you can really adapt something now.
Yeah, and just to Phantom's point as well, I think the difficulty is, he's played the vast majority of this season at 12, Paolo, and Carbonell's been taking a lot of the kicking responsibilities, like, even out of hand, albeit if it was on the right side of the pitch, normally they'd use Paolo. But the point is, if we're not going to give him game time in a game like this, when are we going to give him game time? Because we probably need to put up a little bit more of a concise first team against Japan. No disrespect to Romania, but I think if we're not going to give him game time now ahead of the World Cup, I think we're going to struggle to find time. And I'd rather him make mistakes like the charge down in this game than against Namibia or Uruguay. So good to get these out of the way, in my opinion.
So what do you think is going to be the first change from the field? Who's going to come in? Let me tell you which. Oh, let me share. Actually, let me share the team. We have Faiva, we have Zani and Ceccarelli, We have Federico Ruzza. Obviously, we have Lorenzo Cannone, Fusco, Allan, and the bright future Lorenzo Pani, Mike.
My man. I think it's going to be Zanni for Neymar. Like, although I'd like to see Neymar play the whole match. I don't think it's worth risking injury because we know that there's not much between him and Fischetti. They're fantastic players. Nicotera, we know what we know what we get from him.
We
so
need him.
yeah,
Game time 5. First change probably is there.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the first one. I think Zanni coming on as well. I think those two, and then Ferrari's been getting decent game time. Ceccarelli hasn't, so I think just a full swap at half time of the front row. Just let the boys play.
Interesting.
Cannone or Dino, either one of those two. Like, just let them. Dino maybe needs a little bit more game time, so it'd be interesting to see Dino Ruzza playing together. That'd be really interesting,
because we are expecting that pair of locks playing together.
Yeah, exactly.
Pani will come on for Capozzo. In the meantime, Phantom is writing us.
Yeah, I see that. And also, go on.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, with that option that you just said, Phantom, right? Pani has a fantastic boot. Like, he has a fantastic boot. So we can change the way that we attack at that point. We can exit differently. We can look to play those 50-22s, especially if we have, potentially three players on the pitch that can kick. If Garbisi stays on and, we have find place for Alan, for example, that gives us so many different options. And again, it's just a good opportunity for us in the second half just to have a little play around with that.
Can you imagine if I'm trying to go against this option? Can you see maybe Odogu out and moving Capozzo on the wing or Pani on the wing and keep Capozzo to give him game time now?
Yeah, no, I can see that as
maybe
well.
We have to think also who's going to play the next game now.
Yeah, I would rather see Ioane off then. Give Odogu game time.
At 11. Nice.
Yeah, at 11. And then obviously put Capozzo at wing and potentially then see the dual playmaker if we see Alan either at fullback or Alan at 10 and Maurici off, Garbisi 12. And I was making a joke yesterday on while she was streaming, saying we'll probably see full score at 12. I didn't mean out of choice, but I think out of injury we probably will see at some point him, because he slotted in there for Zibrev 2 or 3 games last season, right? So we know he can play there as well. It's what his position was prior to becoming a scrum half. So stuff like that. I'd love to see some
hybrid players in different positions.
Yeah, love them or hate him, Eddie Jones used to say, right, adapt, right? This is what's happened on the pitch, adapt, right? So we've lost our 12, we've lost our backup 12, adapt, and again, these are the games where we're able to do that.
Yeah, I think it's also interesting because now we have a different scenario because we want to change players, but still we're gonna play with a 14-man game now for maybe other 8 minutes. So let's see if some of the changes are gonna arrive now, even with a player less in the field. We're gonna play without Lamaro for the next 6-8 minutes. And I'm really looking forward to see how we're going to react without the captain in the field, without Ruzza in the field. Of course, we know it's a shared captaincy as a leadership, shared leadership, because we know there are players with more caps than our captain. Our captain has that charisma, that leadership that we want. But it's going to be interesting to see without the two guys that at least on the papers are captain and vice captain, no? Ruzza and Lamaro.
That's it. And I think, again, it'd be good to get those players who are part of the leadership team. We know Seba is, we know obviously Lamara is, and Rutz has been sort of captaining the past few games. It's important to have to give them an opportunity to lead, right? Because of the
Absolutely.
reasons we gave at the start. The injuries happen, suspensions happen, all of this jazz. So it's important for us to ensure that we're like giving them time to lead.
They need time to lead. This is a good opportunity for them, and thinking about how much this team is going to change for the next. Already, I'm thinking there to the with Japan. If we're gonna see some other like other opportunity to have a different leadership, no? Like maybe next week is gonna be maybe a Zuliani game. We're gonna see maybe a Ruzza game. So
Looks like we're back, by the way.
Yep, let's go. Here we go. So Zani's in. First of all, I can see Zani's in for Ivan Nemer. And we lose a ball. They lose it again.
Okay.
Let's see.
What was it for you? 40,
20, 30 now. I'm there now. So this was a 9, 12, and popped in the hands of Ferrari, this ball.
Okay, I paused it, I think. I'm at 40, yeah?
45 now. For me. So we're there. They're preparing the scrum. We're a little bit there. We're not right on time with people that is watching from the TV, but still. So the first time Nemer, we saw this change. So Nemer, how was Nemer, Mike? Good.
Yeah,
Welcome back.
Well, welcome back. Hasn't played for 8 months. Looks like he's a fantastic player. He's a player that we've needed desperately, and I think actually, he's done enough to book himself for sure. If there were any questions, hopefully they've been answered there.
Absolutely. In the meantime, we have this turnover ball. We moved once. We move a classic on the back, or a little bit overplaying because they were ready to tackle us. There wasn't flow to attack in that way coming back, and that's a good decision, huh?
Not lovely to see that kick. Halafihi managed to hold up three defenders and not get bundled out and recycle. Right, here we go.
We need also. We needed him, as we saw. He just fell. That was a great move.
Oh, that was lovely though.
Let's see. Paulino
I mean, the ruck's there though. Okay.
Yeah, man. But also, I think the way Morisi went to tackle the tackler there was a little bit fun. Yeah.
Oh, we're shoveling here.
Ooh.
He's off his feet. All right, play the ball here.
Yes. Yeah. Now we're off.
No wrap. The Romanians have come out fired up. Clearly.
Are we gonna be able to kick again the ball, or we're gonna overplay? We're gonna overplay a little bit. Of course, we're gonna adapt from their exit strategy.
Here we go.
Classic. And then there is space.
Nice.
4 options, 2 on the left, 1 on the right. Lovely. And try.
Breaks with the ash splash.
Yeah. Breaks, guys, doesn't seem like we're happy. No, we are happy about this game. But now it was a little bit too messy. We are keep having messy situations in our zone. I don't like this, Mike. If I have to say something.
Yeah, that was risky play. But again, if we're going to do it, it's worth doing it now. And also, again, how nice was it to see 3 players? On the line break.
The last part, in my opinion, it's right, because once you go back to the system, you have the 4-man spot in the middle, and from there you play the classic option with Brex first receiver play. That's perfect. That it's before that I didn't like it, because the charge from the kick of Garbisi from there, and the way we keep passing the ball instead and going down rack fast next rack, maybe also pick and go move from the forward in the 9 position. That is something that I didn't see, and it sucks a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, again, like in your 22 is not the place to start shoveling. Like, and again, we've been punished for it in the past, right? So it's one of those where
That's true.
Hopefully we learn from this. And okay. Oof.
How is this?
I mean, Monty's been in the meat grinder a little bit. Ooh, that's lovely though, and that is lovely, and that is fantastic.
And he has space, of course. He has space. Those legs knows how to move. So another situation.
Oh,
come on,
no,
man. You see, this is bad.
Why?
This is bad.
Why?
Cazzo, Mike, is bad. That
who like so I don't understand. I don't understand where that pass came from. I didn't see it.
The pass. Let me see who. Was,
I think they're checking the tackle on Monty now.
Yeah, but also weird because the Romanian defenders been there. So this was Negri, okay, and it's Garbisi with one hand, with the opposite hand. Let's see the face of Crowley. Oof, those eyes.
Oof.
Those Clint Eastwoodish.
So this
eyes.
I think is going to be on Monty. It looked high when I said he's been in the meat grinder. It did look high. I think that's what they're doing. I don't have the commentary on. Here we go.
Probably.
Yeah. So this one here, yeah. He's never low enough. That's a red card. That's a red card.
Well, face to face, it's like. Do you remember who was the Tyrell Lomax against Ireland, New Zealand, Ireland? There was the same.
I mean, you could argue that there's a bend in the knee, but it's the wrong bend. There's no bend at the hip. He's upright at the hip. There is a bend at the knee. If you want to give that as mitigation, that's fine. I mean, it's at least a yellow. It's definitely for me a red. But
man, it's a red. There's no Jamie George pushing Joanna in this situation. It's a red card.
No, it's
face to face, and you know how you're going.
I mean, the fact that he was holding his face as well, yeah. is a bit of a giveaway, but here we go.
Still,
so this is a review now. I take it.
This is a review. Is it a real number?
I don't know.
Review is when he crossed the arms, right?
Okay.
Because I'm not listening, so let's see. But man, this is. I don't like this. Another card because it's not help our developing in a 15 versus 15. Now, of course, you need to put
right. Who's coming on? Who's coming off? Who's doing what? You think take Monty off? Let's bubble wrap him.
Move on the side. Move on 11 Odogu or Fusco.
Or Fusco, yeah.
Or Fusco.
Pani.
Move a player there, and then let's see if he's gonna go out. But I think he's still in the field. So
wait a sec, how's he still playing? He got yellow carded. Number 8. Why is he still on the field?
Is it number 5? Maybe. Yeah, let me see
number
if
8. It was number 8, and he's got the things because he broke his nose on Monty.
And
oh, there we go. He's just come off now. Oh my god!
Man, do they play for 30 seconds? What's happening? This guy is literally an HIA going on. You don't know what it is. He was still. Come on, this is funny. This 30 seconds
so
of.
Okay,
yellow. Yes, I'm yellow. Yes, I am yellow. My jersey is yellow.
That's funny. Oh, right. Anyway, we move.
We move, and here we are. Mamma mia. This meshes face.
Oh no! Right, that went backwards, surely.
Okay, this is not the best pass from Garbisi. Let's see how he's gonna answer. Classic.
Seb is just exactly the kind of player you want on your team.
Absolutely. And this is the kind of play that we want to see by Italy. Ooh, what happened there? Knock on by Odogu.
Yeah, just a knock on. I don't think it was the best pass in his credit, but unfortunately.
I don't know why it seems like the humidity on this ball. I don't know if we are throwing like some rocket pass here, but this was good. There was a
Yeah,
good
that was
pass.
lovely. That was a lovely play
It
as
was
well.
like
And
a
also, if he
no
cuts
spin
in there,
pass.
sorry, I didn't mean to talk over a bit of the delay. If he cuts in there, Paulo Dogba is breaking at least that first tackle, and then if he gets his arm free, it makes that 2-on-2 into a 2-on-1, and Capuozzo getting the ball back. You sort of back him, don't you?
Man, it was another good opportunity. They passed the graph now. 8 error by Italy, 9 by Romania.
Let's
Handling errors, which
let's do
is
this. What?
he got it. He got it. I think it's McAvey. I think it's former captain is in. I think number 19, if I'm right. Should be the former captain. So now a penalty there. We don't need that penalty needed. Because we stole the ball. We turnover and penalty. We passed from the first turnover to the second one and penalty after that. What happened?
So, not supporting weight, is that what you're saying?
Sure.
That was a fantastic kick. Jesus. Obviously, we didn't see it, but like.
Man, I arrived down there. It was a good one. 2 lines. What you expecting from your fly out, from your kicker, let's say. From your kicker. You want 2 lines more to gain.
So, do you think we compete in the air, or do you think we're going to go for more defense? Because we tend to let them have the lineup, don't we?
Yeah, so I think maybe we should try to jump. Oh, here we go. So Johan is out.
Barney, no.
And there's gonna go Mr. Futko on the wing.
Nice.
We call it. Yes, we call it. Let's see. We jump, and now we are in the middle.
Oh God! Right, he broke away himself. Fine. And now that's new maul. That's a new maul.
Yes.
That's
good job by
good work,
the
boys.
Romanians.
Good defense.
Yeah?
Was that Lamo?
And now
fantastic.
Let's see. So Romania did something really well because they keep stick together. But then the work between Seb Negri and Toalafi is key there. It's crucial to stop them to.
I know there was a lot of discussions at the start about the Italian back row, in selection, but the balance between each individual player and what they bring is like so cohesive. Like I feel like this is one of the best, if not the best balanced back row that I can think of. Obviously, there was 2019 as well where we had such a brilliant back row with Pellegrini as well. But it's just so balanced between like how they play, and there's obviously quite a lot of chemistry between the boys.
I think so. You're right, because we saw so many times, like we play for years with Paris, of course, but then Paris change, and now we need for the balance in our team. I think we need strong carriers and big defenders. So probably something that was missing in a way on in Paris, at least on the defending side, because then
if you see the stats, oh no,
what we did,
just knocked.
So we are out our 22. We spread on the field, and then we're overplaying.
Capuozzo coming in at first receiver.
That's nice, right? To see. Sometimes I saw him playing in Grenoble in that way, and then boom, big kick.
He was he used to play scrum half, wasn't it? It was
yes, it was a scrum half.
And what's his name? The Zebre coach, who
Rosselli
converted him to fullback, wasn't it?
Yeah, because he was playing with Grenoble youngsters under 20, under 18, I think. At the time, he was playing there. So now again, ship on ship. Oh, this is a good kick.
Lovely.
This is a good kick.
We need to be doing more, right? Like, oh, here we go. Okay, that should be a decent gain here.
Yeah.
Nice, right?
Oh no, it's in the middle of the field. And now we have a counter-attack. Just kick back on the other side. They are up. Look where is their center. I don't know if they change now,
Loads
but
of
look
space.
where is the center.
Right, ship it, boys. Through hands. Keep going.
10, pull pass. Oh, no. Oh, that's
why
nice.
are we playing that?
You know why I like it? Because I saw against Scotland, we did that split 4-man pod. And that was a good option, 2-2, but then better to go down and move because you have all the players spread in the field and you can play really fast that track in the last 20 meters.
It was 3-on-1 and they don't have a sweeper. Like, if
there wasn't any sweeper there.
There's no sweeper. So 3-on-1, like, you even have the option for the grubber just for the territory. So we went. I understand this is where we have to try like those low percentage plays or the lower percentage play. Oh my god, he just eats up like ground.
Man, he's playing with a bicycle. He's riding a bicycle.
Yeah, he is. Oh, Brex, here we go. Oh,
okay, but this is all. It's good. It's not a knock on. For the guys who are online with us, we are minute 52, almost 53 now. Fusco is charging.
He's very good at.
Look at him!
Right, and again, nice.
Yeah. Let's start playing more on the man. We can play around Tomani. Tomani is the center there that now is playing wing. We can play a lot around him. Look at him. Just look at him how he turns.
Look at the space now. Right, here it is.
Now move. Oof. And that pass.
Never mind.
That pass it's bad. Who did that pass? Let's see. Because that is another opportunity. Of course, now we have advantage, but it was something else. That for me, there are 3 forward pass, not one.
Capuozzo.
Then Capuozzo jumping and another try. I don't know. A couple of passes for me, they were forward, but anyway.
Yeah, I think the second to last one definitely was. Yeah,
but still, we are trying to overplaying in some situation. More than overplaying. We are committing those mistakes that we cannot afford to.
Yeah, and back to your point, right? Like, there's no wrong or right in this game, right? I think, as much as we want to see like a 80-point game, we're not going to learn much from that. I do think that we have like these, like I said, slightly lower percentage players where we're looking for sort of the pop offloads into contact and having like Canone and the other big runners coming on at pace just on the offloads, especially when they're committing sort of double tackles. Then actually we can do double tackle again, and actually we create space in midfield and we don't have to ship it out wide. But for me, if it is, for example, if it's like 3-on-1, whatever, just take that option for now and get comfortable getting it through hands and doing it at pace. And that's just my opinion on it. But it's it's always nice to be scoring tries. I think, it's clearly been cleared, right?
Seems like now. Let's see Garbisi more confident. No, another one. So 43. Let me change the banner here so we have it. We have it ready for later on. Alafi, well done against Baitoa. So it's an assist by Alafi.
Yeah. Capuozzo's finishing is just he's got ice.
It's Capuozzo. It's Capuozzo-ish.
Capuozzo.
Capuozzo, guys, not Capuzzo. Capuozzo. Capuozzo. That
right.
It's so.
That's a lovely restart as well. Like for what it's worth, right? Again, if you're a Romanian fan, you're probably looking at this at doom and gloom. There is some positives from them as well, as much as that's lovely. Dino Lamb,
the former center. Look at those hands. And now
we've got Tommy on as well. Breaks. So Ceccarelli, Ferrari, Alan, Morisi, Pani, Odogu.
So the
Garbisi 12.
Garbisi 12.
Nice.
Last time we saw this option, Garbisi 12, but Garbisi was coming from the bench, was against Georgia, where they played 10-12.
He came off injured. Like he was coming off injury, wasn't he? And he
He
needed
was
game time.
extra tired because he finished the season with Montpellier really late.
That's right. Yeah, sorry, that's right. Right. Okay.
Why Odogwu off? Why Odogwu off? Ask our friend Phantom.
I think he's done enough, mate. I think, you know, if there were any questions about him going, I think they've been answered. He's just such an asset for us. Listen, you know, there's stuff that he's done wrong. There's stuff that he can improve on, but I think Pani needs game time as well, right? Pani's had far less time at, you know, even URC level comparatively than Odogwu's had all season, and you know, we need to give him as much game time as we possibly can. So that's probably why I'd say why Odogwu off. We just need to make sure Pani gets game time and you know, keeps developing.
Keeps developing and also trying different options, because you never know what can happen during a World Cup. You can have an injury in the first part of the in the first game, in the next game against Japan. So you have to be ready for everything, and maybe this is why also now how is organized our back three. So we have Pani in. Then we have Fusco. So we have Pani. Odogwu is out. Who came in for him?
For Odogwu?
Yeah.
Pani
for Odogwu. Pani and Capozzi is back. So
we have Capozzi still in, I think.
Man, 2 Zibre and 1 Stade Toulousain. That's weird, huh?
When you say it like that, yeah. I think we'll probably do a session on Zibre at some point, but I think, you know, having looked at how we did not need to lose that. Having looked at yeah. I mean, I think it was the right decision. To be fair, it was the right decision.
Yeah, he fell. So
yeah.
Oh, his lip maybe. Let's see.
I mean, the pitch doesn't look brilliant, but yeah, it's the right decision.
No, it's not brilliant. We saw also a couple of bounce of the ball, pretty weird on the field, more than usual.
This man deserves a standing ovation.
Oh yeah, he had a great game.
Seba, well played, Nick.
Bravo Seb. Now we have Cannone at 6, while the people is olaing. How you say that in English?
Mexican wave.
The Mexican wave. Man, we in Italian we say ola.
Oh, here we go.
Of course, now we have space.
Pani.
So Alafi is still in. Pani Capozzo, and let's go on the other side. Man, this.
It's okay, and again, like, understandable. Ciagarelli probably hasn't played in 4 months.
Not so much.
When did he last play? Do you remember?
No, I can go check. I'm gonna check in a second. But this is right, Phantom. I'm with you with this. We are good on the decision sometimes, but then come on, this situation in other games, we're gonna be so mad. Well,
also, like, what Phantom says is right, especially if we're planning on playing out the 22, we have to be more concise, because as we can see from that graph that's just popped up, we're offering them a lot of territory, and you know, if the handling's not, you know, on point, we can be punished, particularly if it's there we go, what a fantastic scrum that is. That's ours all day long.
That's it. That's what we want.
The flanker picked it up, and let's play on. Okay.
Everything is good, Mike. We play with the sim bin in the field for 30 seconds. So this game we're gonna have something different. So look, they're gonna bomb up.
Hame needs to be very careful as he's going into contact.
Yeah, but he has this style of really hard. Let's see this ball good, and then of course we're gonna starting attacking from there. Let's see what we're gonna do with Fusco, double 9. Was forward pass, but the play by Fusco was there.
Yeah, no, he got in. I thought he was away.
And Mike, thinking about tomorrow, because tomorrow is gonna be the day, selection day tomorrow.
Yeah.
What do you think? We're gonna see 3 or 4 scrum halves? Looking how we're using Fusco in this game, no?
Yeah, no, I think we'll see 4. You know, the question, and hopefully it's been answered this game, is for the man that's coming off now, Garbisi, right? So full score staying on, Garbisi off, right? The question was on Alessandro, and I think he's played pretty well today. There's some passes and some decisions which, you know, you can probably paint up to a bit of rust, but yeah, I think we'll see all 4, mate. I think Pejerello plays fullback as well. Full score can play pretty much anywhere on the back line other than 10.
Like a classic utility.
Yeah, he is as classic utility as you can come, and you know, he reminds. This is going to sound really bad, whether you love him or hate him. He reminds me a lot of you know Austin Healy.
Oh, okay.
The way he plays.
My...
Yeah, I know it's bad. I know it's bad, but he does. He reminds me, like, the way he plays, the way, like, the IQ, the rugby IQ is that.
Can be maybe even better. Let's remember one thing. Let's remind, to people, Fusco is 23. So we are 23 years old. Let me see through my stats. 1 second. How is the situation with our number 9, for example, the age we have? Let me. In the meantime, we are minute 63, 17 minutes left on our streaming, we can say, because the game we started to be synchronized like 2 minutes. We are 2 minutes backward, I think, no? Like delay 2 minutes. But let's see how it's going.
They called our blitzer. Oh no. Right.
And oh wow, I don't know how Brex got that ball and he kicked it. Man, who's No, come on. Okay, let's see how long is this wow with Brex. It was too long.
Phantom.
Okay, so
Phantom. Brex's wheels, man. Brex's wheels.
Brex. This is the second kick of Brex or maybe the third kick that I remember of Brex being good. Sorry to say that, but I don't remember many times Brex kicking so well the ball like this time. You remember that pass to Reno Smith, that kick ball?
Yeah.
So now let's see. A 9 that passed to another 9, crash ball. And then we go, oh, that's nice, shape on shape. Let's go wide. Of course, he's gonna come into the field.
Who's the other 9? Sorry.
It sounds like it was 909, but it wasn't. Sorry, it was the other Garbisi. I saw the other one. Garbisi, good right, man. Good pass there, and then Capuozzo again.
Oh, that's got to be our penalty. Oh, come on.
We need it sometimes. Come on, number 16, out. He's doing everything in his power.
Oh, lovely. That's exactly what needed to happen. Oh, that was less so. But all right, come on.
Man, we do one thing.
Oh, yes. The boy.
Eccolo. Dinone Lamba.
And he made sure. I love that. I love it when players go the extra mile. Good work.
See. Like somebody said, oh, I don't want him to play on the wing, right? But he was on the wings. He was on the wing, like we saw many times with the Arley.
It was Crowley. Crowley when we asked
Crowley
him.
With us.
We asked him. I was like, "What do you think about Dino on the wing?" As he played there at age grade, he was like, "I've got to be honest. I see him more as a forward."
But this game,
Lamb's putting his application in for winger.
So, benvenuto, we can say also Lamb. Lamb tomorrow is going to bring pastries to the team. Usually it was like this. If somebody was the first cap in my team, of course, in third league in Italy, bring something to it. So tomorrow pastries, domani pasticcini, Lamb al campo.
Rude not to. It'd be rude not to. I think after today, probably probably wearing some sunglasses and popping some aspirin tomorrow morning.
And also think about who's gonna have like. Do you remember like La Befana? There was La Befana.
Yes.
We used to bring good stuff and bad stuff. Who's gonna have charcoal by the Befana? Guys, La Befana is like a witch that arrived in Italy the 6th of January. Just to say, so who's
for
gonna
us,
have
we
some?
So I don't know what it's like with the playing in Italy, but here, that's beautiful. Fratelli, what a line!
Ciccarelli, guys. No way. Oh my god, he did it. He did it. He passed in the middle.
Oof.
Man, cannone. He fell before or not? So we
No,
had the line break. We have 13 minutes on pass from the floor, from the ground, not from the floor.
And he did well just to start. Wait for this passage to play, but I'll tell you how it works here with debuts and all that jazz.
Okay, let's wait for some more Befana moments. But in the meantime, they are offside, first of all. Okay.
They've got some tired legs there. That 12 that's right for the picking, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
He's
so
walking
let's
around.
See how we're going to play again around this.
I think that was forward, mate.
Man, I saw a lot of forward pass not whistle this game, but it's okay. Until they play in that way, it's okay. Good work by.
Nice. Good work.
Good
so
50.
So here 55, we'll get the kick. 57.
57.
So here, like, there's normally a thing called kangaroo court, or at least like in the teams that I've played with in the past. And basically what that means is whoever's taking the social will like basically call upon random people, and it's like a court.
Okay.
So you might have done something right, and we might like all sort of say, Ottavio is dick of the day. You've done something, like you might have butchered a guaranteed try or something, so you're dick of the day. And then what happens is you can then promote one person to like basically fight your corner, be your lawyer, and they have to fight your corner by everything, like a client this, my client that. Anyway, no try. There we go.
No,
that's right.
Well,
that's right.
fair. At least one fair.
And then what we would say is, okay. And then everyone decides based on like the evidence. There'll be one person who's, in charge, and they'll be like judge, and then like everyone sort of gets involved, and you even have like.
I know really well those situations.
Yeah. That's how it works.
With those kind of lawyer that you can have, that sometimes they're not on your side.
Okay, so clearly Lamaro's asked the question here because I think there was a penalty advantage, and they're going. I think they're now going back for it.
That.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can make it. In the meantime, Serra in for Nicolau. And man, do you know the score of Ireland England? How's it going that game?
I don't, but I just saw in my old boys chat that England are crap. They used the stronger word. So
okay.
Is it that bad?
We can figure it out. But I don't know. Probably I don't know how is the policy here for bad words. So, but in general, let's do.
Yeah.
Man, I just saw a red for Vunipola 13 minutes ago. That was really bad. A bad tackle.
Okay, after this, let's quickly, if you don't mind sharing screen, let's have a look at that later. As in large suspension bad.
That seems to be a bad situation for Billy Vunipola there. Huh?
Hey, I wonder what's.
Did you see the tackle?
No, I haven't seen anything. Like after the game, when we're doing a wrap up, maybe we can do. Have a look at some of the
couple of words on that, like we said.
Have a little look, see how long you might be out for. Right, okay, Faiva.
Oof. Okay, good job. Good job by the two of them, by the three of them.
Right.
No, let's see. It's been a long
Offside.
time. Of course, offside.
Constant.
But we probably didn't have a lot of playtime.
Yes, lovely try.
Oh, okay. Alafi finally there too. So we're
Deserved
going
it,
for 50, almost 57. We can say. Come on.
Is it 22-3? Did you say, Phantom?
Let me see. Oh yeah. Sorry, I didn't see him before. 22-3. Oh wow, 22-3. Not so bad. Thinking about how it was going to be for them. For England this game. We are almost on the edge of the 60 points, something we were expecting, something we said earlier this week. Good job by Alafi. Alafi is ready. Mike, what do you think?
Yeah, I he's 100% going. The beauty of this, like our back row, Lorenzo Cannone gives something different in terms of like his pace, and he's a powerful runner. Seb Negri's just he's like Juggernaut from X-Men. Yeah, like if you give him a bit of time and space, he's a hard man to stop. And Halafi, he's just a workhorse. Like he just works so hard. He tackles. He's everywhere. Like I was saying to Otto, he reminds me a lot of almost like a rugby league player. He's just constantly looking for work and just a busy man. So yeah, like very very lucky to have him.
I think so. We won, and we saw through stats that our number 8s are, and in general, our back row is the one.
Oh my god, what did I just watch?
Zani kicked that ball. Zani, man, the oldest player that we have in our team now, it's Zani. He has the same number of caps of Riccioni, but he's like 13 years older than him.
There we go, Seba.
We saw him. Man, I can tell you that I lost connection. I don't have the game anymore. My connection went, but it's okay.
Right,
it's okay.
I'll try my best to be commentator.
Oh, it's back.
Okay.
Look how nice.
I'm glad. I was sweating there, mate.
So I'm a minute 73.45 now.
Yeah, so you're about 2 seconds behind me.
Okay,
great. Lovely counter rock. Roots that straight up. Oh no, shame.
We try to. Oh, this happens every time with us. We try to play that plays that we never gonna play against Scotland. We're never gonna try that play there to leave Alan alone on the wing. We're never gonna do it. Why are we gonna do it now?
See that? 1,419 meters made. 226 passes of 1,347 total pass distance. And they've done 60 passes, 323 total pass.
This because we start stretching them a lot after this red card at the beginning of the game. So play, overplay, everything we did. But
Stranger, how long's left of the England game?
I don't know, but I think it's almost there. Phantom, you can tell us because you are the guy with the tablet at the moment, so you can tell us because I'm only watching there, and now I'm scrolling on Twitter 1 second to see if there is some news about Romania, stuff like that. For example, Squidge is saying Ignacio Brex is the only rugby player who looks quicker in super slow-mo than he does in real time.
Yeah, he's mean to him.
It's right. That's the point. I love Nacho, but we are not so fast in the centers, and we always have seen that. Look, who's best player in the field? Seb Negri.
Yeah,
nice.
Had to be. I was gonna say with Brex though, he like oh no.
That was a good. Yeah, but that was good, man.
Oof,
I don't like.
Nope. Oh, he's knocked it on. How?
No, double knock it on. Come on.
Oh.
That was a good play by Romania. They exposed a corner with the second line of attack. Good run from Tomane, but now it's done, Tomane. So let's give a ball to our wing on the right. Next action. He cannot run anymore. Mamma mia.
I don't see a knock on from us though.
No,
It's right. They can have it, but I think we need to turn it. We need to.
No,
really,
probably it's ours. But look, Jason Tomane. This Jason Tomane now is playing on the wing. He's done, man.
Yeah.
You know what is worse too? That they almost scored there with one player less. Of course, they have the whole backline on, but something more to see here.
So I want to see how he broke this line. Did he run at Garbisi then?
Or maybe Cannone, because sometimes Lorenzo Cannone has this movement where he can go run around. Let's see, somebody arrived there. Who can be? No replay until now. Oh, let's see. So this is the break. Almost number two.
I was going to say, there's no knock on us. I was going to say Brex is the kind of player
but that was Cannone. Cannone was in the backfield. Do you see that? Cannone was the guy that was our fullback
inside out.
moment,
Yeah,
with the 20.
I was going to say, like, Brex is a kind of right. React.
They're gonna play fast, quick.
They're gonna go scrum again. Okay, cool. We need. What are we learning here? Do you think? Do you think we're seeing our depth? Do you think we're? Let's have a look.
You know, it's hard to understand what's the best part of this second half, because this second half for me was a little bit more scrappy, with a lot of disconnection. We saw some good passes of play, phases of play, but not so good, I think. And still, we're playing against a 14-man team, which is not the best to try to explode narrow situation, narrow spaces, because we have to think about narrow spaces to attack, and the right decision with a lot more pressure, something that 14 players, Romanian players in this moment, they cannot give us. No, like a training is.
That's ours. Thank you. Good decision.
Let's see.
He went in long legged and then he lost his bind. There we go, long legged. Right.
And now let's see. Probably it's gonna be Pani, the guy who's gonna kick now. What do you think?
Depends on the side of the. Oh, it is. You're right.
Boom!
Oh, he missed it. He missed it.
Right. But look how long is this guy kicking?
Yeah, it was
almost there. But look, we are 50, in the half on the field. Not bad.
Right, come on, boys. There's time for one more try, I think, if we manage to play it properly here.
Oh yeah, 50 points and ciao.
Right, we'll take that. We'll take that all day long. Oh.
How is it possible? 2 players on the ball there. But still. Last play of the game, Mike. We're there. We're almost there. We're almost done.
Yeah. Fantastic tackle, that. Double tackle, yes. Right.
Well done by Zani and Cannone. Zani went really low for that.
Right, we've got that. We're on that there.
And now let's play until the try. If we can pick that ball, let's play until the... come on. Well, yes, he's there.
It's right decision.
He cannot move.
Yeah, it's right decision.
Sorry for Paiva, but they're right.
Right. So, right.
Mega Mole.
Yeah, just get the ball and throw it out. Unless we do a very Italian thing here and we manage to get the ball and we run it.
And let's see, because 80 minutes, I want to finish the game because I don't want to see any injury more. So let's see this last action.
Yeah, you're right.
Going.
That's not straight.
Probably is the best thing we saw until now from Romania is their mole in our 22 when they start pushing all together.
Dino, wow, that's ours. Oh.
Look how long are those arms there, and now Alafi and company stop and push backward the attacker there, and now Alafi
Right.
again with the hands, and now
Well played. Is that
Cannone
game?
done. Well done, we can say. Yes, well done, boys. And now let's see. Bene, partita
Right.
finita.
That's it. Job.
That's it.
No injuries, no red cards. What more can we ask for?
We scored loads of try. What we can ask more? Mike? More accuracy.
Yeah. I think like we obviously there's some rust, there's some cobwebs, there's some bits that we need to work on. Like I said, the conditions look torrid, like they look really hard. Hot, humid weather, sapping weather, and I think we could potentially, look at between, let's say, the last sort of 20-30 minutes, and we could say that we got tired, we were trying some new combinations, there's lots of bits there, but yeah, I think I'm happy with that. There's not really much more for us to say there, is there?
No, you're right, because that I wasn't like I wasn't thinking about the situation of with all the changes that we had, like position wise, and
Yeah.
that's true. That is a factor in this, but it's a factor in our game, but also something common between the first half with like the eight with the best team possible almost in the field, and the second time half when it was completely never saw Italy until now, because we play with Fusco on the wing. We saw Garbisi. Probably we have to look better in our review also how Allan and Garbisi play together when Garbisi is switch on 12. That probably it's one of the things we have to see for our next games. No, how they can work together there.
Yeah, and I think let's recap quick. We had Fusco on the wing.
Pani on the wing.
We had Pani on the wing. We had what
Garbisi
other combinations
12,
did we have? Garbisi 12, Allan 10,
Cannone 7.
Yep.
Also Cannone 7.
Who else did we see out of position?
That's it, I think, because Ioane came back as 11 when Garbisi switch. So
yeah, so we've seen like some adaptability there, and that's what we wanted to see, right? And we had, like I said, we saw Big Seb do what Big Seb does, and Toa acting like a rugby league loose forward, just floating around, working. Dino Lamb had a good game. Rutsa came on, immediately made an impact. If you look at it objectively, we saw a lot of players playing out of position. We weren't, direct playing as aggressively as we possibly can. Like we said, there were, opportunities where we were trying stuff up in midfield as opposed to going for the overlap out wide. And this is all in preparation for the upcoming games against Japan. This is a nice confidence booster. The boys done well, but there's some stuff that they can take out of it, and I think there's some stuff that they need to look at, like getting charged down. The fact that they were getting some options and opportunities on pin runners off the ruck. That's sort of it, really, isn't it? I'm quite happy with all of that. What are your thoughts on, if you had to sort of summarize?
My thoughts is that we want to run, and it's great. Seems like in general, I saw good fitness in the team. That is something that I would like to highlight. They seems ready to. Also, this is the work they are doing with George Petrakos, the former Scotland national team uh, strength and conditioning coach. So we're preparing in a specific way with him. We saw how some players the more minutes they play, better they are in the field. Alafi, Sebnegri, thinking also Dino Lamb actually, yeah, much better than the last time. But I saw in a good shape also people like Zani, for example. I saw a couple of good stuff by him, so that's important. And the shape is there. I see. We did not try any weird move, which is good. We didn't see anything today. Weird move, like not weird, like special move, the set piece move, the strike move that you want to say. We didn't see a lot of them. I'm happy for it because the game was telling us to play some situation more than just play that strike move because we need that space there against that team. No, for example, in the second half we didn't start playing with pick and go. No more pick and go in the first half. First 20 minutes, yes, pick and go by the 11, by the our wing. Ioane too did the same, but in general I think good for the heart, good for the feelings, because 57 points are always 57 points. A win is a win if it's 1 point, or there are 50 points of difference like in this game. And what else? Ready for Japan next week.
Ready for Japan. I think there's some interesting decisions to be made about who we're going to pick against Japan. I'm hoping that we go for our strongest team against Japan. I think we know. I think more or less. In fact, actually, this could be quite fun. Who would you say, based on the last few games, is our sort of first team for you going into the World Cup, going into Japan?
So let me think about now. Man, against Japan, I want to see Nemer again. First of all,
he needs more game time.
Nemer starting, Faiva starting.
Yeah.
Ceccarelli. Oh, think about Alonji is gonna be cut by the team.
I think so too. Yeah.
So I think they're gonna be the same. So Riccioni, until Riccioni is not gonna be 100%. Maybe Ceccarelli is gonna start and Ferrari is gonna end. Yep.
Yep.
Then what else? Who else? Sisi next week. Yep. But if you think about the best team, we don't have a lot of other options. I think we're gonna play with Odogu maybe, or Bruno on the wing on the side. Let's see if we're gonna switch, maybe bringing together for the next game, only for the next game, Odogu and Bruno together, because can be an option. I don't think we're gonna start with Fusco, but just to give Ioane more time, because he played the last 3 games, so okay, chill for the next one. So that
yeah.
And maybe, I don't know, Capozzo seems pretty fresh. So doesn't need to, that's the point. He starts where he left.
My boy's just got gold in his feet. He just does what he wants.
Man,
what about 9? So who do you think starts at 9? Martin Page?
9, Varney, Pagerello. So because I think they're gonna bring the 4, so maybe Varney, Pagerello, or Pagerello and Varney. I would like to see Varney starting from the bench, because usually it's always the 9 who starts. So let's see how he's gonna react in a game that maybe can do something different, right?
Yeah, no, I'd like to see a little bit more of Martin Pagerello.
And then, man, also, if you think about the centers, are we gonna keep Morisi and Garbisi as an option 12? We're gonna avoid Mori. Mori's gonna go home.
I think Mori will stay. I think Mori, I think what we'll see is Mori maybe be instead of Pani on the bench. I think, although I would like to see Pani start again, just because we need to give that like for the exact reason I gave earlier. Like we need to give him as much game time as possible, and also like start maybe understanding, what his strengths are. Like we know that he's got a monster boot on him, and when's the right time to use that. He's left-footed. I know Garbisi is as well. Then we've got obviously Alan, who's right-footed. Maybe we can start looking at creating some attacking platforms off that, particularly with like 50-22s. And yeah, I just think if we're going to develop a plan B, he's going to be involved, I think, because I think Kapwats was like a very good plan A with how we attack out of the 22 and how we like to ship it out and flood like the center channels and give plenty of like running options. That's great, but I think we need a plan B as well, just in case something goes awry.
Yeah, we need more something we didn't see again after a couple of games where we kick are the box kicks. We didn't box kick at all. This game we play. So it's weird because it seems like Crowley is still hiding something. I think we have something else to show, and it's funny, but it's also tricky having a situation like that.
Yeah, I think we've shown exactly what we wanted to show, and I think
that's the right word. What you said.
There's a balance, right? Like we could go in all out and we can show a hand, but I think if we learn to win games like this, particularly against like Namibia, and maybe we'll have to play slightly more against Uruguay, but if we can win games like this, maybe more nitty gritty, more where we have to become more physical and do pick and goes and really grind out the multi phase. Then going into the World Cup against probably two of the three favourites, we're
help.
Yeah, two of the top three favourites. I think like we're gonna have to do something innovative to try and sort of cause an upset. So yeah, I'm mate. Listen, I'm quite happy with that. It went as we expected it to go, minus obviously the red card on their side. Although to be honest,
no injuries, Mike.
No injuries. That's the beauty of it. No injuries, especially after Ireland, we couldn't afford any more. So that's a big W. I was going to ask you, do you have the Billy red? I know it's obviously
the what?
The Vinapola red.
Oh yeah, well I can go on Twitter and show it on Twitter.
Let's have a little look at this
because I saw Brett posted before. So just to man, it just
bad.
It's bad. See, it's bad. Let me.
Surely, like I know, obviously we're talking Italy, Romania, and obviously that's always going to be a primary. It's going to be interesting to see if Don Brandt's going to be called back up or if they're going to go for Mercer. And I think Mercer was really unlucky not to be picked personally. But
yeah, the only number 8. But the fact is that how many games has now England? 2 or 1 game?
1. Fiji, I think.
So I'm gonna share the screen. We're gonna
Let me quickly double check that.
Twittering again. So look at this.
Oh, 2 seconds. Sorry, let's have a look now. Yes.
So
right, so
I'm gonna zoom it a little bit, so just to show you the
tucked
this
arm,
is the moment
no
of
wrap.
the impact. Look the legs. No pushing. No,
well, he's slightly bent at the hip, but I mean, it's too upright. There's no mitigation here, is there?
He never tried. Look how far it is from Porter, and he never goes. He cannot be the one going down. So
yeah, high degree of danger, tucked arm, no attempt to wrap. At least on that angle. Yeah, mate, he's out for he's well, he could be out.
It's ciao. Man, this is a big ciao, un big arrivederci, or maybe a big addio.
Yeah, I think he also got a red card not too long back as well. Yeah, man, I mean, I'm sure Borthwick has some contingency plans, but that's bad. That's a bad mistake.
Absolutely.
Glad we were emphasizing not to take boys' heads off. That's that's the most important thing. But yeah,
they try a couple of times against us today, the Romanians.
Yeah,
but
I think
there
Monty's one probably get looked at again and probably get sanctioned. But I quite like the fact that Luke Pearce was confident as well with, like, you know, his cards. He was confident red. He was confident yellow. Even the one against us, he was confident. It was the right decision. Penalty try.
This is his way. His way to referee is it? You don't see difference in his face. You don't see emotions. He's always on chart, on control. So that's important.
He's a very, very good referee. Very good referee. And I think, you know, we were very lucky to have him this game. But we won the game, 50-point margin, no injuries, no red cards, no suspensions. Learned a little bit more about the team. We move on to Japan. Japan's week after next, isn't it?
Yes, this week, upcoming week.
Next week
it's gonna be in Treviso, so it's gonna be probably packed. Also, that is really important for us, and hopefully, gonna be loud all the time. The supporters there. That's really important, I think.
Yeah, exciting times.
It is. So, Mike, thank you so much. Thank to everybody. Thanks who's gonna listen this long watch along we did today. It was an experiment, but I think went pretty good. I had fun here watching the game. Next game, I'm gonna be, maybe you're gonna be there. Let's say the for the World Cup, but next week we're gonna be watching the game from our sofas. We can say again from the sofa. Nice way to watch it. And
we'll get another watch along going.
Yeah, and let's remember, everybody, then this week we're gonna record another podcast of Fratelli Rugby podcast. You can find us on Spotify, everywhere. Follow us on YouTube, every platform, Apple podcast, Google podcast, where you want. If you want, you can call me. I can listen you the podcast if you need this. If there is the only way to you guys to let listen the listeners. So. And we're gonna have one of the player that was in the field for Italy. So we're gonna record, and everything is gonna be ready for you, Italian rugby fan. So, Mike, grazie.
Boom, grazie,
boom,
grazie.
Boom, ci siamo, benissimo.
Right.
So,
have a lovely.
See you next.
Yeah, have a lovely evening, and
you
for
too,
everyone listening, thank you very much.
And let's see if let's say. Bye to Phantom, bye Pinchetti. I can see Pinchetti here. Of course, with me, there's gonna be some other streaming soon. Not today, the next days, about this game, some other stuff. Well, ciao a tutti, ci vediamo presto.